Hi, everyone. So Carter and I have been talking, and we were discussing hotels and stuff. Like, we'll always talk about different Disney stuff and compare what we like and what we don't. And we thought maybe like once a week we should do this for you guys, so you can just kind of see our thoughts on things. Pretty much everything we love, everything at Disney, but we do have like our favorites, and we'll discuss why we like them and why we don't, some things we don't like quite so much. So today we each picked 4 resorts that we've stayed at, and we're just going to mix them up and compare. So we're going to like compare one versus the other, and then we'll pick our favorite out of all 4 at the end. But so like the 4 things we picked, we figured we'd just do it random. We picked Boardwalk. All right, and then we're gonna fold it up and then put it in the Mickey
head.
We have a Mickey head, and then we're just gonna pick. So that way we don't really know what we're comparing. We have Animal Kingdom Lodge. We'll put that in. Contemporary. We're gonna talk about that one we just stayed at when we went in September, and Art of Animation. Really, Art of Animation, I think we're going to talk about the suites because that, like, comparing the Little Mermaid room or something, there isn't going to be a fair comparison in the 4. All right, now Carter, shake up the Mickey.
Like, attacked me.
All right, let's pick them out. You pick one, I'll pick one. Okay.
I got Boardwalk.
And Animal Kingdom Lodge. All right, so Boardwalk and Animal Kingdom Lodge. Do you want to say, like, right off the bat, which you think would be your favorite? If you had to pick one?
I gotta refresh my mind, but I'm pretty sure I know which one I like more.
Oh, you want to just start talking about it first?
Sure.
Okay. So Boardwalk, gosh, it's so hard. So here's the thing I don't like about Animal Kingdom Lodge. In Animal Kingdom Lodge, I feel like you really, like, if you can do this Savannah View room, that's the way to do it. So between the two, it's going to depend on the trip that you're doing. If you're going to be hitting the parks all the time in that, then I'm picking Boardwalk for sure. If you're wanting more time at the resort and you're going to be doing the parks, I'm picking Animal Kingdom Lodge Savannah View room because I want to sit out on my balcony and stare at the animals during the day, and that for sure. So
yeah, because like what we found is, like, in the morning, like, they wouldn't really be too active. Then we would come back like later on in the day, and then there'd be no animals out.
Yeah. So
like you'd have to be there like midday.
But then the times that we were there midday, they were like really active. Like there were giraffes down by our room that one day. But like otherwise like in the morning and in the evening, it's like we had an ostrich, most of the time. And that was all that we really had outside our room. So Animal Kingdom Lodge, I love for if you're planning to spend more time at the resorts or have a couple of resort days, then that would definitely be my pick. The thing that I don't like about Animal Kingdom Lodge is it's the furthest from most of the parks. So if you're going to like Magic Kingdom or something, it's going to be like a 20-minute bus ride. And because of that, the buses sometimes can take forever.
Yeah, they can take like 40 minutes or like 30 minutes sometimes.
Yeah, during like peak times on that. Yeah, for sure.
Peak times to try to have more buses, but it's not always a success on them.
There were times we ended up just like Ubering and that just because it was easier, and it's like $7 for like an Uber or Lyft or something, from there to the parks. So that's I think really like the biggest downfall about Animal Kingdom Lodge. But the food there, like, because you've got Boma there for like breakfast and dinner.
The food there is pretty good.
Yeah. And the marketplace, and you can't beat the theming and that there for sure.
Yeah, because like while we were there, we saw somebody carving like a wood sculpture of like a turtle or something.
Yeah, that was really cool. So and like you talk to him and he like tells you how long. Do you remember how long it takes him to carve them?
I think it's like half an hour or something.
Like
I think it wasn't like a long time. We were impressed
because it was a small thing, and it was so detailed, and it was so and they have like other like just cool stuff all throughout the day and that there. So the other downfall with Animal Kingdom Lodge is that their rooms only do have 4 people. people to a room. So if you're a family of 5 or something like that, it's a little bit, you have to have 2 rooms or pick one of the villas, because it's also a DVC property too. So you have to pick one of the villas and that to stay there, because like the 1-bedroom villas will sleep 4. Real quick, and I don't know how well this will show up on here, but so Animal Kingdom Lodge, what we're looking at here. Ooh, look at that reflect. So and so you can see like the resort here, and there's the 2 different savannas that kind of overlook the resorts too. So you've got, like, depending on your room, like these are going to be like your Savannah View rooms and stuff and that around there. And then, so this also then it goes to the different, the Jumbo House, which is in Animal Kingdom Lodge, and then Kidani Village, which are the 2 DVC properties, which just as an FYI right now, Kidani is the only Animal Kingdom that's open. They're looking to open up Animal Kingdom Lodge hopefully sometime this year, but just with COVID, everything's a little bit restricted with what's open and that. So now let's talk about Boardwalk, Carter. So
Boardwalk, I liked I liked a lot, but there was like some downfalls that you were close, but not like close enough like to walk to like Magic Kingdom and like those and like Magic Kingdom.
You have to bus. You know what I don't like about Boardwalk is like when you have to take the bus to Magic Kingdom is it would stop at like all 3 resorts. Yeah. So like Beach Club, Yacht Club, and Boardwalk. So like sometimes I think it stops at Yacht and Beach first, and so then sometimes by the time the bus is supposed to be hitting you, it's full and then it goes by. And so again, you can have kind of that bus problem there. The thing I love is that you can walk to Epcot or Hollywood from it. So you can also take the boat that they have there, but like sometimes if it's like if you're going during peak times and that, it's
better to walk.
Yeah, better to walk if you can do it, because you'll get there and not have to wait for anything. Now they have the Skyliner too, but like it doesn't really help for Boardwalk or anything.
It also gets backed up.
Yeah, you just watch them fly overhead.
Yeah.
as you're walking is all. But it's a nice walk along the lake and that, and like in the morning.
I don't put like in the morning, like if you want to like leave like an hour or so like before the park's open, and you can like go like into the shops if they're even open, like on your way back from the resorts. Yeah, and I mean I think Boardwalk is it's a real fun area there too, like along the lake, and you're so close to the other resorts too, like Beach Club and Yacht Club, that you can you have like all those restaurants at your at hand and that. So if I'm picking Boardwalk over Animal Kingdom Lodge, I think my favorite would be Boardwalk. So yeah,
what do you say?
I'd probably say Boardwalk too, because Boardwalk is really nice. Animal Kingdom Lodge is nice. It's just I feel like it's like less functional for like what we normally.
It's backwards, so sorry. But sometimes we'll have my dad will come with us a lot of the times, or my sister-in-laws come with us. Actually, our last trip pre-COVID, my sister-in-law came with, and that was a lot of fun. So like we all stayed in one room, and that with
I don't think we did.
There. Okay. Sorry, the Wi-Fi just went a little goofy there for a minute, so we were just waiting till it came back. All right, so Boardwalk, thumbs up over Animal Kingdom Lodge. But pros and cons for either, depending on what you're doing. So the last 2 we don't really need to pick, because we know that they're going to be contemporary versus art of animation. And I'm just going to say right off the bat, I'd pick contemporary. Yeah. So
I probably agree. Art of animation, whenever going, like, I liked it, but it's just like been so long ago that I don't really remember too much.
Art of Animation is really cool, like if you get one of the suites. So the suites have a whole separate room, so it's great if you have like a larger family, because the parents can have, and there's 2 bathrooms too. So the parents can have your own room with your own bathroom, and then the kids can have the other like larger kind of family room during the day, but then at night everything pulls down. It's really cool. I'll see if I can pull it up, but like there's a table, and so like during the day you can eat in there and that, but then at night you pull it down, and it's a really cool bed that it shows on there. So
yeah,
I know there's a cool picture. Let me see if I can get it here. It kind of, so the difference on here is, if you can see here, the cars table, that's like what it is during the day. And then at night, it would do something similar like this. In the cars room, it would have a cars picture there, but the bed pulls down, and it's like a cool bed for you to sleep in. And then at night, during the day, it'll go right, it puts right back up. It's super easy to do. And then the second bed in that room is a pull-out couch and that. So that's really cool there. And like I said, then that area has its own bathroom with shower and everything. And then the bed in the other room for the parents has own bed and bathroom in there too. So it's nice for a little bit of separation in that. So I really like Art of Animation for that. When we stayed there, the Skyliner wasn't up there. So that's a huge plus, I think, for transportation, because the Skyliner will get you to Epcot and Hollywood now. So,
but I would feel like it would probably back up there, most likely, maybe.
I think it moves pretty quick, though, because the Skyliner is such a steady, like, moving thing. And that unless I have seen that the lines are getting long, especially during COVID with the distancing and that. But people have said even when the lines look ridiculously long, then it moves through pretty quick, much quicker than what you would anticipate. And I have heard at times that if the lines are like way too long in the morning, that they'll substitute some buses and that. So if you wanted to get to Epcot or Hollywood that way, you can. So that's the cool. The other downfall I would say of Art of Animation is like if you wanted a sit down restaurant, there's no sit down restaurant there. There is the quick service, not a table service type thing where they'll bring you your food. They have the quick service court is like really cool because it has all the different stations, kind of like if you've been to Sunshine Seasons at Epcot. Like, do you remember that? And with Soaring and that in there. That whole area with
sort of like a I would say like maybe like a mall like food area or something.
Yeah, kind of like, so there's like maybe like a stir fry area, a burger area, and you can just kind of go where you want with and get whatever food it is that you want. And there's like a grab and go stuff there too. So Contemporary, though, it's just so close to Magic Kingdom because you can walk there. You have the monorail. Those rooms sleep 5. Art of Animation, they have 6, so that's the thing that's nice. The suites there have 6. There's the standard Little Mermaid rooms, those are 4, but the suites there have 6. So, but yeah, Contemporary will do 5. And they have the monorail that goes through. So if you stay in the tower, you have the monorail that goes through. Our last trip in September, that was just super cool. Staying in the tower. We've never done that before. And that was just like, I don't know. It's like my favorite. We spoiled ourselves.
We also had the park view.
The theme park view was like, I don't know, spoiled. It was really nice to do, but like spoiled ourselves something terrible. So yeah, but even the Garden View, like we've stayed at the Garden View there, multiple times, which is just, outside the main building. Like if you're going to the swimming pool and then to the right, it's not a very far walk or anything like that.
It's still nice too.
Yeah. And it's still really nice. We like the Garden View, and it still gives you that awesome location of just being able to walk to Magic Kingdom. So, anything else you need to take a bus, right now, even a bus to Epcot. So you used to be able to take the monorail to Ticket and Transportation and then hop and take the monorail to Epcot. But right now the monorail to Epcot is not running.
Because of construction there.
I don't know if it's
I'm pretty sure it's like...
Is it the Epcot construction?
Yeah, it's the Epcot construction because they want people like peeking in to see like what's happening there, I think.
Okay, yeah.
And I also think they might have to move like some of the track because of like
I can see that.
Their stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. So there you go. He watches a lot of like informative videos as well.
I do sometimes.
Sometimes you have stuff that I don't even know about, so it's good. But so definitely just because of the proximity to Magic Kingdom Contemporary over Art of Animation. Now, if you had to pick all four, Carter, Boardwalk, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Contemporary, and Art of Animation, which would you pick?
I don't know.
See, for me, it would go, again, kind of based on what your trip is. Like, because before COVID, we stayed at Boardwalk, and that was mainly because our main focus was Hollywood Studios, because that was a few months after Galaxy's Edge had opened up.
And Rise Resistance opened up like a week or two.
Yeah,
before
like
that,
it had just opened, and so we knew we wanted to do that, and we knew we wanted to get to the parks early. So
plus we also had like the Savis there too.
Yeah, we had Savis that we did in the droid making, and Ogas, and like we had all that stuff. So and I've also I like to stay at like beach or Boardwalk if like we are going to be doing a lot of stuff at Epcot, or if we want to be hitting up like during Food and Wine and that kind of thing. I like to be there. So and then like Contemporary is just nice if you're going to be doing, I don't know, I think more like general trip, or if you're having a Magic Kingdom. So I don't know.
I would say maybe like I'd say the theme park like view for Contemporary would probably be like first, but
yeah, Money No Object, theme park view Contemporary would be my choice.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
that's
the theme
true.
park view for, like, that
no,
one would be,
I
like,
agree.
my choice.
That was,
like my first
really
choice.
cool.
But if it wasn't like that, if it was, like, Garden or something, I'd probably, like, Boardwalk, then that.
Okay, there you go. I probably, he has a good point, so.
And then Animal Kingdom Lodge and Art of Animation, probably.
Yeah. Oh, and hey, Boardwalk, if you've been to Boardwalk before and you did not like the creepy clown pool, it is gone. So it's now like a Mickey and Friends pool. I think it's like probably the same pool. It's just, you know, the giant clown mouth that you came out, that's gone. And now it's a Mickey and Friends thing. So.
I was like, it was a little disturbing, but I was fine with it.
It was a fun slide. I went down too. So.
I was like, but it was just a little disturbing with a giant clown.
Yeah, the clown.
A little disturbing.
Yeah, I don't know that there's many people that really like the clowns. I understand for the theming why it was the way it was.
I think that might have given me like a nightmare one time when I slept there. I'm being perfectly honest. I think that might have given me a nightmare.
It was a little disturbing. I like the Mickey and Friends look that it has now. All right. If you guys watch the replay on this, you have questions, just leave a message for us and we will answer. If you have suggestions about what you want us to talk about and compare next week, you can leave that in the message too, and we'll do that. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Maybe restaurants or something. What do you think, Carter?
Yeah, restaurants. You could do theme parks, maybe.
Oh, theme parks.
Like, random theme parks and stuff.
Yeah.
Then, like...
There's something like that.
Yeah.
Restaurants, theme parks. Leave...
Yeah.
One day we'll do food, too.
Yeah.
But...
Mainly food, probably, like, at Epcot. We could, like, all food, like...
Or the festivals.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite festival?
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
So this is what we're brainstorming with. So, but next week we'll come up with what we're talking about, unless somebody has some good suggestions here, we may just take you up on that. So, let us know your thoughts on any of the hotels too, if we missed anything, and what you think in the comments. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.